Hey guys! Welcome to Couple. Please like and subscribe if you like this video. As America heads toward the 2018 midterms, there's an elephant in the voting booth. Despite improvements since Russia's attack on the 2016 presidential race, the US elections infrastructure is vulnerable and will remain so in November. Cybersecurity expert Bruce Schneier laid out the problem to an overflowing room full of election directors and secretaries of state, people charged with running and securing elections, at a conference at Harvard University this spring. Computers are basically insecure, said Schneier. Voting systems are not magical in any way. They are computers. Even though most states have moved away from voting equipment that does not produce a paper trail, when experts talk about voting systems, that phrase encompasses the entire process of voting: how citizens register to vote, how they find their polling places, how they check in, how they cast their ballots, and ultimately how they find out who won. Much of that process is digital. This is the problem we always have in computer security. Basically, nobody has ever built a secure computer. That's the reality, Schneier said. I want to build a robust system that is secure despite the fact that computers have vulnerabilities, rather than pretend that they don't, because no one has found them yet. And people will find them, whether it's nation states or teenagers on a weekend. Senator Marco Rubio, RFLA, who sits on the Senate Intelligence Committee looking into Russia's attack on the 2016 election, warned elections officials in his state not to be complacent. I cannot emphasize enough the vulnerability, Rubio said, according to the Tampa Bay Times. I don't think election officials fully understand the nature of the threat. Talking in public about these dangers is a tough balancing act. Transparency in elections is a key component to a working democracy, but election officials want citizens to vote, so they have to portray confidence in the system. There remains no evidence, as lawmakers and election heads often point out, that any votes were actually changed in the 2016 election. But the Department of Homeland Security says Russian hackers did break into the registration system in one state, Illinois, and steal the username and password of an election official in another, Arizona, and targeted or probed the voting systems of at least 21 states. So in the span of just 2 years, officials have gone from arguing their systems are completely secure, to talking openly and clearly about the specific issues that exist and working to fix them. But a lack of time and resources means heading into the 2018 midterms, American voting systems remain vulnerable, and as Rubio noted, there's no synchronicity among states and jurisdiction about where the country is in terms of security.